Hi there, Namaste. This is Dr Karishma Ahuja. Today, let's talk about how to deal with difficult relationships. I'm sure this is a question that most of us, at some point at least, may have asked ourselves. Because each of us want to experience peace of mind, we want to experience happiness. And how is this going to be possible if we do not find a way to change our interactions? The quality of our interactions with others must be changed favorably. So let's discuss a few things we can do to ensure that our interactions are more positive and the quality of our relationships improves. The first thing I recommend is listen more. We may have heard this so many times, but really, if we want to ensure that we are far more happier and more positive in our relationships, then we must practically apply this principle. Listen more. And listening is not possible without first telling yourself mentally that what the other person is saying could be making so much sense. We always feel that what we speak and think is making a lot of sense. But how will you ever go deeper into understanding another person if you do not keep that attitude that that person would be speaking some sense? So with that humility and that attitude, you try to interact with others. Listen more. Allow them to speak their heart out to you. What will happen is you'll realize if you're listening to them, the tone of their pitch, even if they are angry or upset, will slowly come down. And that is why listening is said to be healing. It helps heal the other person without really putting in your own judgment, without that sense of ego. You simply listen to them, then it can really work. And you will notice how they will start becoming more positive and understanding themselves. The second thing I recommend is use the words I understand. Even though you may have the best of intentions, right, for your loved ones, yet there could be that sense that, maybe that you don't understand them so well. They could be getting that sense that we have not understood. So use the words I understand. I understand what you're saying. And then you can also share your point of view. So when you do that, they get a feel that they are being heard. And this is so important because most of misunderstandings happen because person gets the feeling I'm not understood, I'm not heard, I'm not valued. So use these words I understand as often as you can in your interactions, in your conversations, and you will notice positive changes, not only in the others around you, but even in yourself. Because the moment you use the word I understand, you come from a sense of empathy and compassion for the other person. You actually begin to feel that sense of connect with others, which will allow you to help them to even change. Even if you are looking to have a positive change in them, if you look at them from a sense of compassion and from a sense of love and from a sense of understanding, then they will also change faster. The next thing I recommend is to consciously leave every person that you're interacting with an impression of increase, and especially the one you're having a difficult time with. Let's say it's maybe a spouse you're having a challenging time with. Let's say it's your parents, it could be your children. Them with an impression of increase means giving them the feeling that they are worthy, that they are loved, and that they are trusted. They are probably not feeling valued enough. So ask yourself this question: how do I make this person feel? Honestly, keep a hand on your heart and ask yourself this question. If you get the answer maybe not very good, then it's time to start taking some action in this direction. Now, it is not as simple as simply telling them, I love you and I trust you. Show it through your behavior. So don't criticize them to the extent that they feel they're useless or they're very unworthy. So many times, because we want to help them change, we know that they should do certain things for their better, we could become too critical of them. And especially when you want to change your relationship quality, you want to improve your relationship, by all means, you can, correct someone, you can suggest someone to do something that is good for them. But don't ever cross that boundary of self-respect that they must have. Don't put down that self-respect. How you speak to them when you are angry also matters. Don't say the worst of things to them when you are angry. Ensure that there is a boundary that you don't cross. Don't ever try to damage their self-respect. So talk to them sweetly and lovingly. And that is the impression they should get of you, that you're always a nice, soft, sweet person. If your loved one or this special relationship that you want to work towards is not getting that feeling of your sweetness and your love, then probably we are not doing it correctly. We probably need to change our ways. So remember, speaking sweetly and softly and leaving a positive impression on the person, leaving them with a positive feeling is going to go a long way in improving the quality of your relationship. What you receive from them is always and always an exact match to what you're putting out. Maybe not deliberately, maybe you really love this person, but probably your words may not be supporting your own thoughts about them, or your actions may not be sending them the right positive impression or influence. And the only way they are going to put out positivity in your life is when they are feeling that positivity from within. Let's try to give that positivity to them. Let's try to put as much positivity as we can into our relationships. And we are sure to experience the transformation that we are looking for. The next thing I recommend is always blessing the person mentally before you even start a conversation. Whoever it is that you're dealing with, it could be a very difficult or hard time for you. But ensure that as you think of the person, as you start interacting with the person, you bless them. This will allow you to see the person as God sees them. This will allow you to forgive their past interactions. This will allow you to let go of the past bitterness that could be existing between you and the other person. Make I bless you your mantra. And especially when you look into their eyes, if you could say these words, it will make a lot of positive change. It will bring about a lot of positive change. Connection is the key to correction when it comes to relationships. So remember, every challenging time you're experiencing in your relationships is only a universal wake-up call that we need to cleanse our own energy. Let's start doing that. Let's start taking responsibility for our own energy. What are we putting out? And that is going to help us, cleanse and purify not just our energy, the environment and the atmosphere around us. I hope you enjoyed this video. Lots more coming up on relationships. Share this video with others and subscribe to this channel for more tips and tools. This is Dr. Karishma Ahuja wishing you all the very best. Namaste.